What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Let's get right into this. First of all, yes, I have on the same shirt, but a different show. I taped it all on the same day. It's not that I just love this shirt so much I wear it every day or anything. So let's get into it. I wanted to talk about the death of Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace, and my condolences to his family and his friends. And I know he will be missed by many. He had so many followers, some who loved him, some who just watched and hated him. But he has sadly passed away at the young age of 56. 56 is not old anymore. Heck, I'm older than him. Well, no, I'm 56. We're the same age. I'll be 57 in August. And so I want to say rest in peace. Um, I asked a question, how his death has affected Black women. A lot of Black women who watched him and who didn't watch him or just saw little snippets are very angry about Kevin Samuels and are saying some people would say mean things about him, and they say he spewed venom, um, and that he wasn't helping women; he was humiliating them. I looked at Kevin Samuels' show one day. I was curious when I first like started really watching YouTube shows, and so I watched it. And he said something that blew my mind. I'm going to get into what other women are saying about him and what I think about it. But he said, um, "No men no men would want to marry Black women," and he went into some of the things that kind of generalizing, but that's he had a niche. He found a niche. That's what most um, creator YouTube creators do. The ones who have been around as long as Kevin Samuel, which is I think 10 years, he's been hacking at this, and they said he did first was like a makeover guru, and he spoke to men and was trying to check them and tell them the things they need to do to be valued, men and all of that. And then I guess that wasn't kicking off too well, because that wasn't working. But women, Black women, I hate to say this, but we a lot of Black men don't like us. Some of us give them reason not to, but that's with everybody. Some Black men give us reason not to like them, but then there's so many more that gives us reason to love Black men. I love y'all. I wouldn't have that's what I love. Okay, I'm sorry, nothing against any other races, but I like a Black man. So a lot of women now are saying he spoke about being high value, but he wasn't high value. Let's pull up a picture of Mr. Samuels. He was quite dapper in his outfit, in the way he looked. He looked well taken care of, and I I know I was taught never to speak ill about anyone. That's what, I was taught by the woman who raised me. This is Mr. Samuel right here. And I was taught, we don't want all that. We want Mr. Samuels. Let me try to cut this out. Yeah, I was taught not to speak ill about anyone, to the dead, especially the dead. Don't speak ill about the dead. But we must keep in mind that Mr. Samuels is a public figure, all right? And he was quite popular. And he said some things that many women didn't want to hear. And I think when I watched that one episode, he said some things that I thought was kind of harsh. You know, I believe in telling a person the truth, but if no love is in that truth telling, if no empathy, if I just if you go to a therapist and the therapist just says, you know, you need to lose some weight, you need to get it together, what's wrong with you, and all those kind of things, you would start to feel like, man, I don't think I want to come back to this therapist, but it becomes abuse if no empathy is with the criticism and the critiquing. And that's what I saw. But I think it's very sad that he died young. I consider him a young man. He looked healthy as well. Everyone is talking about, well, he was in an apartment. Why wasn't he in a house? He probably doesn't have money. They haven't discussed his will. Usually, I do know. When you die at home, there's a whole process, and people can't just go into your money, and there's things that the family has to do. Okay, and I'm not defending or coming down on Mr. Samuels, because I um I think that some women were really hurt by what he said, and then it was no love behind it. But I don't understand the women who kept calling in. That is odd to me. Like, why are you constant? You know it's not going to go well for you, you know. But what was kind of shocking to me was when I watched his interview with Nicki Minaj, and I thought to myself, I would have really respected it more if he would have kept that same energy. Because she was like rolling her eyes and doing what some of the other women do when they call. And I feel like if you the real deal about something, I'm not saying he ain't the real deal, but it shouldn't matter whether the person is a celebrity or not. You should keep that. I was looking for him to, clap back or say something, but he didn't. She got away with it, and she was rated a 9. And a lot of women don't really like being rated. And we, as women, as I said before on another video I did, we rate men all the time, and we talk about the things we want and the things we don't want, and how we don't want he better have a house, he need to have a certain kind of car, he better make this much money. But all women are not like that. All women do not want the biggest baller, or he has to be a 6-figure. That's another thing. Kevin Samuels spoke a lot about valued men. And when he spoke about valued men and valued women, when he spoke about the men, he talked about having a 6-figure income to be a valued man. I need a man to have a valued heart and personality and character. Okay. He doesn't have to make 6 figures. He doesn't. My ex-husband, and when I was married to him, happened to make 6 figures, but he didn't have to. I mean, there's a lot of decent, great men out there that don't make a lot of money, but they work hard, and they're reliable, and they're dependable. So I think when we talk about Kevin Samuels, we need to think more about this health aspect. Him passing away, I want to see what what took him out, and what caused Mr. Samuel's death. Not what took him out. I'm sorry. What caused his death? I know a lot of people are saying, listen, if you weren't very nice in life to certain people, that group of people are not going to be nice when you die. That's what some people are saying. They're like, we didn't like him when he was alive, and just because he died, we're not going to give him any slack. I, on the other hand, we need to have a broader conversation, a conversation on why are Black women and Black men especially on YouTube, finding every way to divide ourselves. We need to come together. We have all these men on YouTube. I'm sorry, that's somebody, We have a group of men on YouTube that subscribe to a lot of the things that Mr. Samuel was saying. And there's no in between. And then there's a group of women on YouTube who can't stand men. Listen, Black people, we've been through a lot together. We 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 didn't. Now, Black people, I know we're going through this big debate. Did all Black people come from slavery or come out of Africa or come? Listen, we've been on this earth, this United States of America before Columbus was here. And I do believe right along with the Native Americans, or if not before them. But that's just my opinion. So we was in them slave ships together. We were picking cotton together. Back in the days, we were kings and queens. We were doing all types of things. We've come through a lot together. So why do we try to tear each other apart so viciously? It's really crazy to me. We need to be loving one another. Sure, we have faults. We have faults, but must we air them out negatively for everybody else to see? No other group of people do this. None. You don't see the Italians with the YouTube channel with a whole bunch of Italian men talking about how Italian women are bitches. You don't see a group of Jewish men talking about how Jewish women only want money. And you only see Black people doing this. So let's love each other. Black men, get you a Black woman today and tell her something that's special about her, something you love about her. And Black women, you do the same. Let's stop tearing each other up, okay? Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. And my condolences go out to your family. We got to do better, y'all. I mean, I know people are angry at him. They are going in on Vivica Fox. They really are. They are going in on her because she said something on her show. And I saw it. And let me try to paraphrase what she said. She said that it was the way he died was kind of, like karma. And that's her opinion. Everybody, we got to stop coming down on people for their opinion. Everyone has their right to their opinion. Trust me, Kevin Samuel has a lot of people who love him. Some guy was trying to talk to me about, I guess, 2 weeks ago, and all he did was quote Kevin Samuels to me. I felt like Kevin Samuels shouldn't be watched unsupervised. Somebody need to be with men when they watch Kevin Samuels, because brother was just regurgitating things and telling me I need to have a man lead me. And listen, I don't have a problem with a man leading if he has his head on straight and he doesn't have to follow another man, okay, and just regurgitate everything that man says. I want a strong thinking man who can think on his own. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's love one another, okay? And this is Allison Johnson pulling a black card. So I'm gonna take this minute, right? Not even a whole minute. Black people, y'all, love one another. We have to. We all we got, and then we're able to love other people. But damn it, if we don't love one another, what we gonna be left with? Look, Eli, look at my dog over there, just rubbing his hair all over my couch. I love him though, and I love y'all. Listen, y'all. You better love somebody. Go out there and love somebody. Love is free. Don't be afraid to give it out. Have a great one. Peace. One big up. I love y'all.